How are you, brother? It's a pleasure to see you again, man. Thank you for tuning in. I recently went past a tram stop that I used to take to go to work. Now, literally about 4 months ago, I was working a 9 to 5 job, right? As you guys know, you can go back and find the videos, you can follow along my journey. I had minus £100 in the bank account. I sent my girl off to the airport to Thailand because she's from Thailand. She went back there to see her family and stuff like that. So I seen her at the airport, sent her off, very like emotional, almost like a movie scene kind of thing. Gave her a little hug and a kiss. It was, bro, it's fucking emotional, right? She was going off to Thailand for a couple of months, and I promised her before she left, I will come out there to see you, right? At first, it was kind of like a joke. I was like, yeah, I'll come to Thailand. Yeah, I'll come and see you. It's kind of a joke at the time because I was broke, bro. I didn't have the money to do this shit. But then she was really like, no, please, please, please come and see me, because we were getting close as fuck at this point, right? And then it was nice. Everything was going very, very well. And now we had to be separated for months on end. She really wanted me to come out there and see her. And I could see that in her eyes. So I said to her, listen, I promise you, I will see you in Thailand. I will come out there and see you in Thailand. So it was around June when she left, all right? I promised to come to Thailand in maybe August time. That's what I kind of said. Now, as I sent her off, kind of a bit emotional, checked my phone, realised I had minus fucking £100 in the bank. I was like, right, shit, back to business mode, right? We've got to get back on our shit again. There's no point sat here dwelling about things. We've got to get to work. So at the time, I was kind of like, right, I'm a bit desperate for money. I've just promised her, and I'm a man of my word. I like to stick to my promises. I like to stick to the things that I say that I'm going to do, right? Otherwise, that would make me a coward. It would make me a liar, and I don't want to be that. So I promised her I'd make it. I promised her I'd get out there, knowing full well I have minus £100 in the bank. I didn't have a job. I wasn't working a 9 to 5. I was hustling, doing my YouTube stuff, doing my coaching and other areas of making money online. So at the time, it was just a, you eat what you kill kind of situation. I had to hunt for my clients. I had to go out there and find them, rather than now it kind of just comes to me. I don't really have to do anything. Back then, it was a fucking struggle, bro. And I was desperate because I said to her, I'm gonna see you out there. So I had to find any way possible of making enough money from June to August for a flight ticket to Thailand, a return flight ticket, which is fucking expensive, bro. And then spending money for me and her, because I pay for her as well, for the entire month. I had to somehow find a way of doing that, okay? So in such a short space of time, I went from minus £100 to not only making it to Thailand, spending a whole month there, having probably one of the best times of my entire life. I've never been abroad before prior to this. Never been on a plane before. Always wanted to, but never could. Right? Grew up on a council estate, and had a very, I wouldn't say rough upbringing, but it was traumatic at times, and strugglesome, I guess you could say. But my parents and my home environment has always been very, very nice and positive. It's never been, negative from my parents' end or anything like that. I mean, my biological dad was a bit of a dick, but that's a completely different story. I don't want to go off on a tangent. Point being, in such a short space of time, I achieved such an incredible feat of success. I went from minus 100 to now sat here in front of you right now as you watch this video. It's currently my birthday as I record this, December the 13th. I have thousands and thousands in my bank. Every time I check the bank account, I get a dopamine hit. Do you know how amazing that is? Not only have I'm making money. Wow, I just had my 10k month in November. My first ever £10,000 in 1 month. That's great and everything. Like, yeah, it's a cliche thing. Oh, make 10k a month and it's cool. It's like the internet influencer thing. I've actually done it, which is great in itself. But I've done it in such a short space of time and from literally nothing, minus nothing. And I've done it in such a short space of time. So at the time, I was cycling between different jobs because I was kind of desperate for money and I didn't really know what I was going to do to make that money in such a short space of time. So the only knowledge I had available to me, and this is why knowledge is so important, this is why you watching these videos and taking in my knowledge is so important for your success. Because the knowledge that I had back then of making money in a quick succession was, you just get a job, you just get a 9 to 5. That was my mindset. I didn't realize was literally ways today that I could just log on to something or do this or do that and make thousands within the same day in a couple of hours. I didn't realize that. I didn't have the knowledge for that, right? So back then I got a little job at an airport, and it was literally the only job I could get at the time because I don't know, for whatever reason, there was a shortage of jobs or they just weren't taking my CV. I don't know what was going on, bro, but like the universe was fucking testing me and I pulled it off. Of course it did. So I got this job at a restaurant that was 4 a.m. shifts at an airport. And I used to get the tram back after that 4 a.m. shift. So it's like 4 till 12 or something like that, right? I can't really remember the times. But I used to get the tram back after being sleep deprived and working around a bunch of fucking retards. Some guy in the kitchen came in and I was taking, because I'm like a waiter, right? So I was taking in the plates from the restaurant into the kitchen. And as I walked in, there's this fat fucking chef with, stains all over his apron. He walks in, bangs into me, spills coffee all over my shirt. It was like everything that could have went wrong in that time period of my life went wrong. I had a fucking skin infection on my back that just was itchy and sticking to the shirt. Like, bro, everything was going wrong. My life was fucked. But I never, ever, not once, doubted myself. Not once. Every single day I'd wake up in that little bed over there, in my council estate, minus money in the bank, trying to find a way of making money, still hustling on my coaching and my video course and all the rest of it, and then working a shitty job at 4 a.m. I only did 2 shifts and then I left. I was like, fuck this. I can make more money if I just sit and put my mind to something and learn. And I actually really take this seriously. I can make more money. I'll get onto that. But not once did I doubt myself. Not once did I think that, I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to tell my girlfriend, sorry, I won't be able to make it. Make some excuse. I never once thought that. I thought, no matter what, I'm going to pull this off. I will get this done. I never once doubted it. And that is the key to manifesting the life that you want. You have to just trust. Because what's the alternative, right? You don't know what the future holds anyway. You have no idea what the future holds. So you may as well just trust that you're going to pull it off. You don't know if you might fail. Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, the odds are stacked against you. But you must believe that you are the exception. I defied the odds from birth, mate. I was born 3 months premature. Could have been born blind, deaf, brain dead, on an oxygen tank for the rest of my life. Defied the odds. Came out completely fine, healthier than most individuals on earth. And then not only that, achieved success that I've done today. At 22 years old, I've just turned 22 today. At the time of recording this. It's probably going to drop in like next year or something, 2024. But point being, never once doubted myself, always stayed positive, always believed in myself. I remember running up the hill in the park. And it was sprinting up the hill, the final sprint of this run that I was going on. I had my headphones in, I had a little TJ on. And I was sprinting up and I was like, you fucking got this. I was so in the mode, laser focused. I'm going to do this. There was no other option. Failure was not an option. I'd get home. I'd go home on the tram after work, sleep deprived, sat there with my legs on the seat like this, just not even giving a shit anymore. I don't usually put my legs on the seat. I think it's a bit disrespectful, right? Little things like that, like, etiquette. I mean, it's nothing. It's public transport. Who gives a fuck? But I like to just be respectful. I wouldn't want to sit on some dirty seat where some guy's put his muddy shoes on, so I don't usually do it. But this time, bro, I got back after this 4 a.m. shift at the restaurant, put my feet up on the chair like this, and I was leaning against the tram window, looking out of the window with my headphones in. Just couldn't even keep my fucking eyes open, bro. Genuinely couldn't. It was painful. That's how tired I was. Sleep deprived. Up at 4 a.m. every morning. And then if I wanted any sort of daylight, I'd have to bypass that sleep deprivation and stay up just to get my vitamin D. And then I'd have to record my videos and do my coaching non-stop. I never got any sleep. And the whole time I had this stress of, I need to get this done. I promised my girlfriend, I've got to do it. I've got to do it. I've got to do it. Pulled it off. Now, the reason I pulled it off, the message there's 2 things I want you to take from this video, if anything. And the number one is you must see that vision in your mind. If you have a goal that you have in your mind right now, 10K a month, your business popping off, your YouTube channel popping off, a certain lifestyle, you must vividly imagine it. Every single morning, wake up and put your mind in that frame. This is the life that I've got. I've got it. I've already got the life. I've already made the trip to Thailand. I've already made 10K a month. I've already done it. I'm just waiting for reality to catch up. I'm waiting for these opportunities to present themselves so that I can act on it. It's already happened. You can't act in this mindset of, I want it, or one day I hope I get it. None of these, be careful of your vocabulary. It's very, very powerful, right? And I'm quite a spiritual individual, I guess you could say. I believe in the power of your words. If I tell myself, I remember I was rock climbing once. I know this video is fucking all over the place, bro. Let's have a hydration break because my mind is moving at 1 billion miles an hour. It's my birthday, so I'm just full of value today. But you know me, bro. Scatterbrain. You know my videos are all over the place, but I'm just a fountain of value. Regardless, there's no structure to my videos, but you're always going to learn something. And if you don't learn anything, you're going to at least come away feeling inspired, which is good enough for me. So there was a time I was rock climbing at a zipline attraction park. It was like zip lines, rock climbing, leap of faith, that kind of place, right? Like an adventure park. I used to work there. So on the breaks or on the quiet periods of the day, I used to practice on the rock climbing when I was operating on it. And I remember there was this one wall. I could do every other single wall. I could do one of them one-handed. Hand behind my back, climbing up, bam, jump onto the neck. I was fucking good at it, bro. But there was this one wall I couldn't get up. There was always this little dip that you had to kind of leap over. And I just couldn't do that bit. And I remember when I got halfway, my manager, he was a fucking G. He was so cool. He was such a down-to-earth kind of guy. Do you know what I mean? He was the kind of guy that would get in there and muck in with everyone else. He wouldn't just sit in his office telling you what to do. He'd get in there and help. Love that guy. Shout out to Jake, bro. Legend. So he was watching me and he's like, bro, have you ever done this one before? And I was like, no, I've never done it before. And I said to him when I was halfway, I said, I just can't get past this bit. I can never get past this bit. I said that. Now, I meant it as kind of like a throwaway thing, kind of like a jokey, like, oh, I can never fucking do this bit. Do you know what I mean? That's how I meant it. However, he reminded me of the importance of the words that you speak out into the universe. He said, do not say I can't. Don't say the words, I can't do something, ever. And I was kind of trying to find like an excuse, a reason for why I said no, but, and then I just shut up and I was like, you know what, bro, you're right. I can do this. I can do this. Guess what? The same moment he told me that was the same moment I forever, for the first time, got to the top of the wall, did it. And just little things like that. Pay attention to your vocabulary and pay attention to tiny little victories / defeats that you have in your day-to-day basis and ask yourself why. Even if it's little things. Oh, I'll wake up at this time today. Why did you fail? You know what I mean? Why didn't you do it? What was it? Was it your vocabulary? Did you not really believe in yourself? Did you doubt that you're going to be able to do it? Were you not confident that when you were tired in the morning, it's cold outside and your pillow's nice and warm, were you not confident that you could still push through with a bit of discipline and get up? It's all about that self-belief. And the way that you impact your self-belief, the way that I've pulled off these fucking incredible things at such a young age, where most individuals would quit, most grown men would quit straight away as soon as it gets difficult. Or they wouldn't even embark on a journey in the first place because they're like, no, I could never do that. The reason I'm able to accomplish so many of these things, and they're successes to me. To you, oh, you know, you've made enough money to go to Thailand. Well done, it's just a holiday. It might not seem anything to you. But we've all got these little wins that we could think to ourselves, yeah, I fucking pulled that off when I didn't think I could. You've got to remind yourself of those wins. So my message to you is, number one, never doubt yourself. Always make sure your thoughts, your vocabulary, and your energy that you give out to the world is positive. All right? Otherwise, you're never going to get anything done. Number two is just take some regular time every now and then to reflect on what you've done and what you've accomplished and just be fucking proud of yourself. The only reason I'm saying this now on my birthday as I record this, December the 13th, I was on a little walk before in the morning and the sun was out and it's beautiful. I haven't been on a really like nature walk like that where I just sit and appreciate the nature in a very long time. I usually go for a walk, but I'm listening to a podcast or information or recording or something. So I'm usually in work mode, but it was nice to just go for a walk and just breathe in the fresh air and relax and not think about anything. And it hit me because I had this certain song in my ears that I was listening to, obviously in my ears, that I was listening to. And it brought me back to, you know, just before I went to Thailand when I was broke and I was still like, yo, you can do this, bro, you can do this. Just bigging myself up every day. It brought me back to that moment. And I thought, fuck me, bro, you've achieved so much in such a short space of time. It's unbelievable. I'm fucking proud of you. And I said that to myself. You know what, bro? You have to do the same thing. Take time, 5 minutes a day. Even the 2 minutes a day, bro. Even that. 2 minutes a day. Just sit. Look at what you've achieved. Look at all the hard days you've been through. You've survived every single difficult day you've ever encountered. You've survived all of them because you're still here. You're still breathing. So remember that. Big yourself up every day. Look in your fucking mirror. I'm the fucking man. I can do this. I can do absolutely fucking anything. I am the man. No one can beat me. I'm the best. Just big yourself up till the cows come home. Right? Do that every day. Take some time to reflect on what you've achieved in your life right now as you turn this video off. Take some time to sit, reflect, tell yourself you're proud of yourself, and then crack on with the rest of your day with a positive mindset. Okay? Look after yourself. Coaching's down below. Sexual mastery's down below. See you soon. Boom!